What's going on? We got Sabrina Teenage Witch Season 6, Episode 11, Cloud 10. So, anyway, yeah. So, this episode starts off with Sabrina, like, with Hilda and Zelda, trying to figure out what house they want to live in. It's a weird one. They want to move houses. Because then next we see Sabrina. So we see Rocky still on chit chat. I'm glad they still have this going because I'm glad they just didn't make it season six episode. Season 6 episode 5 and just forget about it. I'm glad it's still a pro. And her is Morgan. But she and Morgan can get into a fight. But then when Sabrina comes home, she's like, hey, what happened to the fight? And she's like, we're not fighting. We talked about it. We made it up. So Sabrina, feeling like she's losing her best friend, which it kind of doesn't make any sense. She had Jenny, she had Valerie, she had Drina. Why? Come on. They were your best friends before. But anyway, yeah. So, and Hilda and Zelda aren't listening to her, so Sabrina decides to call up her childhood friend, who they were childhood friends, but then, when she moved to the other realm, and they also found out they were witches at the exact same time when they were 16, basically in the very first episode of the series. The very first episode of season 1. I'm saying that's where the timeline started. But anyway, so Sabrina decides to call her up, and she's like, hey, if you want she can. So Sabrina zaps herself over to her childhood friend, and she's like, just had to get something. I have to. So I have to remember the childhood friend's name because I did have it, but then I forgot childhood friend's name. Oh wait, is it Christy? Is that the name of the childhood friend? No, Kathy. Okay, so Sabrina calls up her old friend Kathy, and Kathy were childhood friends until Kathy moved to the other realm, and they both found out they were witches at the exact same time, meaning the start of season 1. So, yeah. So Kathy decides to call Sabrina, and Kathy's like, hey, she just wants to see your old childhood friend. How did she and Jenny meet then? Why did Sabrina never mention this person till this episode? And I guess the writers, never thought of this person, but if she and Sabrina were childhood friends, wouldn't have Sabrina mentioned her? Even though she hadn't even seen it. If she was Sabrina's childhood friend, wouldn't Sabrina mention this childhood friend? Not till this episode? And yeah, we all thought Jenny was the childhood friend, because Jenny and Sabrina did a bunch of stuff together. But Sabrina's saying Kathy's her childhood friend. Writers at the time, they duped the entire audience. But anyway, Sabrina decides to go to Cloud 10, and basically, since Josh is trying to call Sabrina, and Sabrina is too busy, being called through Cloud 10. But while that's happening, Josh calls Sabrina because Sabrina won. Mike Shelby wants to read her article, and she calls Roxy for some reason asking for where Sabrina is, and she's like, Josh, you know this is a radio station, right? Why are you calling about where your girlfriend is on a radio station? Yeah, Roxy. We like it. But yeah, it's kind of true. Why is he calling? Why can't he just call his girlfriend? Like, why is he calling the radio station asking to where his girlfriend is? But anyway, yeah. So, at Hilda and Zelda's house, Sabrina crashes, falls off cloud 10 off screen, and crashes through the house that they're going to be living in. Like, she crashes. She just like, pew, crashes into the house. And Hilda gives a speech about how when Hilda was Sabrina's age, Hilda went on to wanted to escape her problem. She went on to Cloud 7. Yeah. Cloud 10, Cloud 7. Sabrina always thought it was Cloud 9, but I guess it's Cloud 7. And then Cloud 10. So, yeah. And she's like, did you ever go back? And she's like, no, I learned to deal with my problem. So this cuts in Sabrina's brain, and it makes her realize that she has to deal with her problems. She can't just go to a cloud and face them. And the guy that she met before is like, hey, are you coming to Cloud 10? And she's like, nah. So yeah. So yeah. So that was a pretty good episode. Sabrina's friend Kathy, who's never been mentioned before, Sabrina's childhood friend, came into this episode. Like even if we haven't seen Kathy before, why would Sabrina mention her child? If this is her childhood friend, wouldn't she like mention her in passing, like saying, "Hey, she has a childhood friend who lives in the other realm," or "Hey, she has a childhood friend who she used to hang with." But no, nothing. It's just like I get it. The artist probably didn't think of the idea till when this episode originally aired, but still, if Sabrina had a childhood friend, she would. I always thought that Jenny was her childhood friend because we met Jenny in the very first episode of the first series. So, yeah, I always thought. But I was wrong. The writers duped the audience at the time, except for me, because this is my first time watching. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see. Yeah. So next time. So next. Next time on next episode, Sabrina is assigned to research the local citizen councilman election for an article which will run in the Boston Citizen. See you next time.